This poem is dedicated to the news makers and the history takers, to the empty shades of colorful and the colored over shades of wonderful, to those whose color is not full. This is the gray of push and pull, pulled from souls that are battle-worn, pushed through citizenships that must be sworn. A news feed for all the wonders we took, but never showed the inventor's face in a book, for all whose love only shines in rainbow, and for thunderous queens who only reign in shadow. Historical relevance mutated in waste, caught in the viral epidemic of popular taste, this poem serenades lyrics unheard. Born in the basement of subcultural spoken word, to the white wig curls of grandfather democracy, this poem is a feather-laden rainbow afro of hypocrisy. Dancing to the drums that does not hurt to beat, this is a war cry that we bring to the street. Respecting the graves scattered across our landscape, this poem weeps for unvindicated victims of rape. This is for the scorned and the mourned, the innocent and accused, the imprisoned, the ignorant, and the systematically abused. This poem is a sign for our deaf and a song for our blind. These words are maps of scars for the lost honor of mankind. They are tears wept for wrong place and wrong time, the vulnerability painted in chalk outlines. This poem is assault written in between the lines. It is the sick and the tired of waiting in lines, the imprisonment on the false side of barred lines. It is the bylines shoved to sidelines, the front page news buried in the timelines. This poem is dedicated to news headlines from new bylines with new headlines. This poem is the dead-ass way we meet deadlines. This poem marks the movement of time across lines. This poem marks the crossing of colored foul lines. This poem is checkpoint for new guidelines, for news guidelines. This poem calls the news hotlines. This poem has the hotlines that headlines a new time.